Our first honoree is Katie Jenkins, an educator from Carrie Knause Early Childhood Learning Center. The nominator is Teresa Vance, and this is what she had to say. I am writing in support of my hero in education, Katie Jenkins. She is not only a colleague of mine, but a true friend. Katie was also my son's second grade teacher during the most trying time of her life. Just as the 2014-2015 school year was about to start, her mom passed away unexpectedly. Her mom was her rock and support system during Katie's recent battle with breast cancer. Despite her loss and heartbreak, she came to work every day and focused on her students and their needs. She would leave an hour early every other Thursday for chemo treatments, but be right back to work the very next day. Katie is very active in our school's PTO as treasurer. She has spent countless hours planning and organizing numerous PTO-sponsored events. Because of her, our students have attended Great Lakes Loon Games, had authors visit our school, and so much more. It is for these reasons that Katie is so deserving of the Heroes in Education Award. Congratulations.
I can't say thank you enough to my Carrie Knause family. They have become my family. I remember when I first got diagnosed with my breast cancer battle, I went to our superintendent and I said, here's the fight, I've got to fight. And I said, I'm fighting it, and it's just one more hat I'm gonna wear. I'm a sister, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm an aunt, I'm a teacher, and now I'm a breast cancer survivor, and it's just one more. So, thank you very much for this award.
It is my privilege to announce another great hero in education. Our second honoree is Scott Garcia, a custodian from Genesse STEM Academy. Mr. Garcia's title of custodian doesn't do justice for the various hats he wears during the day at Genesse STEM. He covers the maintenance, security, student supervision, barbecue chef, motivator for students, and any other task which needs to be completed. Scott makes sure we are safe, staying late well beyond schedule until we are safely in our cars. He comes to school on his days off just to keep our building clean and safe for our school family. Mr. Garcia encourages students to improve their academic and social behavior. In closing, there isn't a job or task Mr. Garcia won't do to make sure our school goals are successfully implemented. He is our Superman and definitely our nomination for this 2016 SVSU Hero in Education.
I just want to show it doesn't matter what job you have, you do your best at it. And I hope that rubs off on the kids, maybe some younger people. And that's all I can say. That's it.
I want to welcome our third nominee, Charles Arnett. He is a music educator from Chandler Park Academy. Mr. Charles Arnett single-handedly built a top-notch instrumental program with nothing more than a dream and some recorders. When Mr. Arnett began at Chandler Park Academy, he came with years of experience. However, all of his experience was preparing this resourceful man to build a department that had nothing but recorders. This educator literally built the foundation of our instrumental music program, spending a summer installing drywall and acoustics to create a true music room for his students. Since those founding days of our program, he has used every connection he has ever acquired to secure donated or gently used instruments to build a full advanced band, marching band, and jazz band, as well as a chamber orchestra. Most recently, his students performed at the Michigan School Band Orchestra Festival and received an excellent rating. Mr. Arnett is a hero in our family and a gift to the entire field of education. His heart and passion provide the soundtrack to the lives of hundreds of students from CPA. Congratulations, and everyone please give a round of applause.
I'm very honored to be here. I'm very honored to have been nominated. Thank you to Mrs. Fisher and Mrs. Shropshire for believing in our program and saying yes when I would come. I'm surprised they didn't run away when I would come, because I always was asking for money whenever I came. But yes, we're very fortunate in what we've been able to do, and that is because I've had so much support on the administrative side. Pretty much everything I've ever asked for, they've said, yes, go for it. And thank you to my other colleagues for the cast-off instruments that I've been able to cobble into an orchestra program. And now we've got some wonderful, we've got, they said, a full orchestra. And, oh, you did great. And bands, jazz bands, marching bands. Thank you.
Our fourth honoree tonight is Miss Sally Burkee, an assistant cook from Freeland High School. Please come forward and join me on stage. Again, let's give her a warm welcome. Sally Burkee loves the students she serves. The students gravitate to her because of her outgoing personality, her interest in how they are doing, and her kindness. She has brought treats for many and paid out of pocket for a few when their account has been negative. She recently has gone the extra mile when she packed breakfast daily for one middle school girl who was afraid to come to the cafeteria. After a couple of weeks of encouraging notes in the bag, the student now comes down. Sally is a true hero, an inspiration, and a wonderful role model in our district. Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to my boss for nominating me and everybody who voted. And I love working with the kids, and if they smile, that makes me smile, and I love waiting on them, cooking for them, cleaning up, all of the above. Thank you very much.
Our fifth honoree is Catherine Laird, an educator from Great Beginnings Christian Child Care Center in kindergarten. Please come forward and join me on stage, and again, let's offer a warm welcome. Best kindergarten teacher I've ever met. With over 30 years of teaching experience, developing countless young people into adults, Miss Laird has the passion of a first-year teacher in their first classroom assignment. Each year, Miss Laird involves the kindergarten students in service learning, a concept SVSU prides itself on. Miss Laird arranges for her students to visit local nursing homes, giving concerts and reading books with and to the residents. She encourages the students in reflective learning after these visits, and her students understand that we need to help others less fortunate than ourselves. It is challenging for me to think of a single moment when Miss Laird was our hero, because to our family, she is a hero every time I leave my 5-year-old son living with autism in her care. Every day I drop off my son at lunchtime, she welcomes him with a warm smile and invites him to join the table. My son is absent in the morning due to enrollment in Gabe's Place Center for Autism, and Miss Laird altered her schedule to allow group lesson time in the afternoons. She works with my son through tough times when he shuts down and refuses to work. She taught him how to sound out words, to read, and to play roles in this year's Christmas program, which brought joyful tears to our eyes. She is patient as he learns how to act as a typical student. In fact, my son asked to go to kindergarten. He wants to be a part of a group. As a parent with a child living with autism, this request makes my heart full with hope for the future and gratitude. Miss Laird is my hero in education. Congratulations.
I just want to thank Mike and Megan Majors and Timmy and Gregory that are here tonight. And as I often tell my kindergarten boys and girls, I'm thrilled down to my toenails. And I am thrilled down to my toenails to be here tonight and to be honored in this way. I went to Weber School Kindergarten, and Mrs. Cole was my wonderful kindergarten teacher. When I left kindergarten, I told my mom that I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, and I never wavered. And so everyone should be as happy doing what they're doing for their life's work as I am in kindergarten. I have a lot of goals in my kindergarten class. One of my goals is my boys and girls would love the Lord. And we are privileged to have Bible time at Great Beginnings Christian Child Care Center. Another goal is that my boys and girls would learn to love school and that they would love learning. And I just feel privileged to be at Great Beginnings. It's a wonderful place to be, and I just thank you so much for this. Thank you.
Our sixth and final honoree tonight is Gary Carney, an educator from List Elementary. Please come forward and join me on the stage. Let's offer him a warm welcome. Gary Carney is a hero in education for numerous reasons. Gary is a master teacher that always goes the extra mile for his students. Gary uses best practices when teaching the curriculum daily. He arrives early every morning to work with students that need additional reading support using the Read Live program. This dedication has resulted in significant growth for his students. Gary has a stellar rapport with parents and makes sure that he is working with parents and students as a team. Students from Gary Carney's class have nothing but rave reviews and love him. He is a nurturing, caring individual that goes 110% every day. Gary is the definition of the teacher you would want your child to have. Mr. Carney puts his heart and soul into his job. He comes early, stays late, tutors for no pay during off hours, comes in on weekends, and goes above and beyond to ensure top-notch learning for his entire class. This year, Gary spent an entire weekend building a replica of the Titanic that fit around a special needs student's desk. He wanted to find a way to reach this student who was having a hard time focusing and staying on task. Imagine the boy's surprise to come in and find his favorite thing in the world now turned into his seat. With all this being said, he is a humble person who does not show off his accomplishments. He deserves for people to recognize him as the amazing person and educator that he is. Congratulations.
Thank you so much to my superintendent, my principal, my family, and especially all of my people that I work with. So I couldn't believe that I was the last person to go. I'm like stressing about this. I come here and my superintendent says, well, you might have to say something. And I'm like, oh, you know, and my wife says, oh, she's pulling your leg. And then when the first person came up, I started to stress. I mean, I stressed a lot. So I think reminders are really good. And I had a girl this morning who didn't have her homework. And I said, you need to be prepared. You need to make sure you're doing this. And I'm thinking about this little girl as I'm trying to think about what to say. So I think we'll have a good chuckle tomorrow morning. My lanyard that I have every day has two things, and it says high academic achievement, and it says a place for all kids, and I truly believe that, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. I couldn't do it without the wonderful support that I get at school, and I work with amazing people, so thank you.
I'm Charlie Arnett. I'm the band and orchestra director at Chandler Park Academy High School. I'm very honored today to receive this award from Saginaw Valley School of Education, and very privileged to be working with such wonderful people.
My name is Kathy Laird, and I'm the kindergarten teacher at Great Beginnings Christian Child Care Center in Saginaw Township, and I just find it just an honor and privilege to be here tonight